Huh?
Okay.
About what? What are we talking about?
What?
What?
Yeah.
I'm confused.
Give me a what?
What? What was this game about?
Mm.
Okay. Sure. So. No, like public. So, can't find no one. What was that?
Was what?
I heard like someone like opening a crate or something.
What? No way. That totally wasn't. That totally wasn't me watching a video of myself playing the game.
Okay.
What?
I'm coming in.
Wait, who did we lose?
I just wasn't in the game because I had to fix the TV for a second again. Her TV was acting up.
Acting.
So I am in now, and getting shot by a turret. Ah.
Wait, where are we?
What?
We are clone troopers.
Okay, so what's... Oh wait, we already went over this map. Never mind.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I just realized what you were asking. I'm like, oh, this is just right. Fire those cannons as your point scorer. Oh. We joined this game late though. These guys are pushing our team around, dude. It's two of them. Holy shit, they have two players that are just crushing our team.
Are we still searching for Galactic Assault?
We're in a match. What happened?
It's also that we're searching.
Oh, you might have to close your app.
Yeah, you have to.
I think
your game glitched.
We're all in a match, yeah. Because that's three. Oh, goddamn this tank, dude.
But there's a whole bunch of open spots on our team, so I bet you by the time you quit out and join back in, you'll be able to join the match.
Okay. Do you really play this game, buddy? Because I play For Honor and a lot of others.
I don't play For Honor, ever.
No, neither do I. Yeah, I liked the idea of For Honor, and the gameplay was good, I thought, for me. For like an
It's
hour
too slow.
And then right, after an hour or two, I was like, this is just... What I didn't like about For Honor is that no one ever wants to fight you one-on-one.
You're...
Yeah, I'd go up on the... Right, I'd go up for a duel with a guy, and every time I'd try, like, his friend would just come up behind me and start hitting me. It's like, dude, come on, man.
Dick move.
I tried so hard in this game to do it too, and it just won't.
The person that you're trying to do has no honor.
No Anna.
Well, I once had a game, me and my nephew. I was Vader, he was Darth Maul, I think. And then their only player on their team, his teammates quit out, and it was just Rey. And me and my nephew, I refused to fight. I'm like, get her. I'm like, get her, Kylo. She's all yours. And she was just kicking his ass, and me and my nephew were just laughing, watching our teammate get his ass kicked.
This guy, Fernando, is cheaping everybody. Join the game. Join in progress. Can you? Yeah. Okay. I hear your game, because your headphones are really loud.
Loudness. Oh my god, they're getting... Yeah, our team is awful in this game. Say that.
It's fine. The game will auto-balance out.
Oh, I don't mind. I stick out games. I'm just calling it out and letting you guys know. Like, I wouldn't even go up to that thing and try to stop it. You'll just die.
Whatever. At least I get some points dying.
Yeah, you can try.
Wait, are you on the... Which side are you on?
Republic.
Talk more so
I'm on the Separatists.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, he's on the other team.
Well,
You.
that's fine. We'll just play this way. It's kind of more interesting this way.
Oh, at least you're on the winning team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Our team sucks.
A lot.
Oh, hey, I got that glitch that I was telling you about where the light's all weird.
Which light?
The game light.
Like tonight?
Oh, okay. The one glitch to me is funny as hell when their lightsaber won't come out.
Yeah, that's what you were saying, and then you hit someone with the...
Yeah, it doesn't seem to happen to me anymore. I've had some good ones though.
Oh, that would be cool, but if it was actually invisible.
Yeah.
But,
dude, I loved your one idea. I couldn't believe you said that. Oh, there's the one guy in the party though.
Was it Trevor?
Yeah, what you said about the lightsaber last night, I was wigging, dude. Like, that's such a cool idea. I didn't even think of that.
About what? About Ray's staff?
About the double one, yeah.
Yes.
I was like, dude, oh my god, it could be a mall call out too at the same time.
Not only a mall call-out, it could be a Bastille call-out. Knights of the Old Republic.
Yeah, I do love it's cool that you took that a step further, because all I could think after the movie is, I hope they build one. I hope they actually show one built.
Yeah, or like she used like a lightsaber and their staff.
Right, and then you're like, it's gonna make a double one. I'm like, oh, beautiful. Oh my god, is that beautiful? I didn't even think of it.
You want to know something funny? Every time I talk to someone that I play, it's usually not Battlefront that I play people. It's like Friday the 13th. I'll usually get on with people, and every time someone comes up and I'm like, I gotta work out, and they're like, oh, well, I'm fat. I'm like, oh, why is it that everyone I play with is the stereotypical fat kid? I'm like, what?
Right, I am not. I'm skinny and have a metabolism that can allow me to eat anything I want.
Same. I'm 150. I'm 5'6" and 155 pounds with muscle. Probably shouldn't have.
Yeah, I'm 5'7", like 142, 145.
So you have a little muscle, just not like a lot.
That's the thing, is I'm skinny, but I'm tall. Yeah. Like, I don't have a six-pack of abs, but I don't have very much body fat on me.
Man, I wish I were you in the sense that I need to reduce my body fat, my body fat percentage. I'm not fat. I'm just saying, because I very I demean myself so much. I probably have like 9% body fat, and I'm just like, I need 5% body fat. I'm like, really?
That's already... No, 9% is more than healthy for a human being. Only the craziest motherfuckers on Earth have like that really nutso body fat percentage.
And my mom was telling me, she said, you realize almost every single person you see with the six-pack abs has been like dehydrated for like a week.
Yeah. Well, if you probably know, of course. I mean, he's one of the best specimens for no body fat, is Bruce Lee.
Mm-hmm.
Or looked at Bruce Lee. I mean, that guy seemed to literally have zero body fat, maybe.
My father, before he passed away, he was a bodybuilder.
Oh, shit.
Mm-hmm. So I have the genes from my mom and from my dad to work out a lot.
It's funny, because my family, I have, whatever. My dad's side and my mom's side are very different. My dad is an artist.
Join the side.
Well, because my dad's an artist, like, time. mean, he sculpts things, he draws things, he's all his adult life, pretty much. But he's also a fitness fanatic. He's lifted weights ever since I was alive. And his two brothers are basically bodybuilders. Like my two uncles, my dad's brothers, are huge. Those are some big fucking dudes. But it's funny, right? Because my mom's side's basically a bunch of Irish drunks. So it's like I get a little bit of both. I have the health freaks and then, you know, the drunks. And I'm a little bit of a mix of both.
I'd like to meet anyone that could help. You see, I'm tone everywhere. My arms are toned, my face, I mean, if your face can be toned.
Yeah.
My legs are toned.
Bruce Campbell's face could be toned.
Who?
Bruce Campbell.
I don't know who that is.
The Evil Dead actor.
Oh!
Like, that guy has a muscle face.
That's true. The only part of me that isn't toned, that I want to be toned, is the hardest part to get toned. You know what it is? Your stomach.
Yeah, I was gonna say probably your stomach or... Yeah, it's stomach is all I could think, right?
Yeah, it's... So I'm probably gonna go to like the Planet Fitness just because at least they're not douches. That I went to Lifetime Fitness for a free, you know, just like consultation with a free talk with a fitness guy, and he goes and he's like, stand on this machine. It'll measure your muscle percent and your fat percent in your body, and it was like 12% body fat. And it's like, and he's like, oh well, you're really fat in your stomach and you're really uneven in your arms and legs. I'm like, well, screw you. I mean,
right.
I came to you for help, not to be criticized. I'm not even fat. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I know. That's, yep. See, some of those health freaks do go way overboard. They do, too.
He's standing in front of me and he's like
12% body fat is something to be ashamed of or something.
I mean, no. I'm like, yeah, sure, I want to be like less than that. I want to have a toned stomach, but that's why I came to you. I came to you to ask questions about how to tone my stomach. But no, all you say is, do more sit-ups and crunches. I'm like, that's... no.
What a lot of those health freaks don't seem to understand is that everyone's body is different.
Exactly.
In fact, I've long held the belief that a lot of Americans aren't even fat because of how much they eat.
I think it's what they eat.
Yes, it's because of what we feed ourselves, not how... That's why I feel bad for a lot of fat people, because a lot of them... Some people's metabolism just do that to them, you know?
You know, I can't have gluten, so I'm blessed in the sense that I don't have to eat like a supreme amount of carbs. But I also feel like I don't feed myself enough carbs because I restrict myself so much. But
yep, that's where yeah, because I know some fat people, and they don't seem like they eat any more than I do, you know what I mean? I'm like, yeah, I think it's just people's bodies work different, and, you know, half the shit we eat is really bad. And, you know, that's... I know some parents are just awful. They used to put it, I don't think they show that kind of reality TV really anymore.
You know, it's...
They would bring on, like, the 400-pound 8-year-old, and then the mom's sitting there going, well, I just can't say no to him when he goes to McDonald's and wants 3 kids' meals.
Did you hear about the kid that...
You're straight up a bad parent.
Did you hear about the kid that was, I think he's dead now, but he was like 3 years old, and he was like 200 pounds and smoking by himself in like Taiwan or something.
Did you kill him?
Thank God that's not in this country, just because, I mean, it's bad enough anywhere, but, like, I'd be pretty ashamed of us as a population to allow such shit like that to go on.
Oh, I saw you! Sorry.
And just fuck that. I say you catch any parent with a 300-pound 3-year-old who smokes cigarettes, yeah, that kid should be taken away from you.
I think he died at like 8 years old.
Yeah, of course. You know, he probably wouldn't have if he got him better parents. That's what parents are there for half the time, to say no.
You know...
Dude, your job is to teach the damn kid how to, you know, steer your way through life.
My neighbor and I were talking, and we were saying, you know, it's kind of sad for some kids that, you know, their parents are poor and they pick up the junk food off the shelf, you know, of the store. And that's just what they feed their kids because they don't have enough money to feed 5 kids a nice sirloin or filet mignon, you know?
That's part of it, yeah, I know.
So, healthy food like fruits and vegetables should be cheaper than junk food.
I know, I was already gonna say, I'm like, right, and they tell you to go to the organic section and eat organic food, and then charge you $2 for an apple.
Here's an apple.
Okay,
how much
like,
is it? $17.50.
Basically, to eat healthy as an American, I have to be rich.
That's ridiculous.
Pretty much.
I hate that.
Well, you don't even, that's where you don't even want to get me started, because that's where the politics start. I'm pretty... At times I'm, you know, mad at our fucking... the way we run ourselves. Because seriously though, we let our politicians and our economies and everything else set us up to be completely dependent. Like, the first things you should damn learn in kindergarten and school, in my opinion, is how to grow food.
How to be self-sustainable.
Every American should have their own garden in their backyard. Why the fuck don't we have our own garden?
Because we're...
Buy your fruit. Don't grow your own tomatoes.
I don't want your dang lemons.
It's all about corporate money. Shit. Like, we kill ourselves as a species for corporate money. Dumb.
Was it you that just fired that little one?
What's up?
Little one fired a rocket at our ship.
Oh yeah, I didn't hear him talk. I don't even know if he in here. I don't know if he's in the party. He doesn't look like he's in the game.
He was. I heard. There he is.
Oh, yeah.
Me?
Yeah, you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was in the party. I was in the game the whole time.
Okay, I didn't know.
Yeah, give me the
Oh, we're on the other round of it.
I'm securing that first place. Huh?
Yoda's about to die underneath the left MCT. Really hurt. He's trying to attack me. I killed him.
Yay! Get hit! Oh, I just wasted it for no reason.
He's still on the other team, I'm guessing?
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, okay.
Can someone shoot down this lat ship?
And I'll take it out.
I got it.
Chance.
I got it.
Alright.
No worries. I was trying to aim at it, but it was really far away.
Yeah, I'll keep an eye out up there too. I have a supercharged sentry that'll do damage. They like to keep bringing that thing out, obviously.
Well, it's only 200 points or something like that, right?
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah. Shut it down so much if I have a tank, though, that I'll get the other team to stop, essentially. I'm a punk, dude. I'll shoot it the second it spawns out if I have a tank.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Let 'em use it.
Okay, so you know... So, Trevor, or... I don't know, do you mind me calling you that, or...?
No, that's fine. That's
okay. So, You know Owen Wilson and how he goes, oh wow. You know?
What, Owen Wilson?
Yeah.
Owen Wilson.
Yeah,
Okay,
Owen Wilson.
Yeah,
Okay.
I really like Owen Wilson.
So, okay, so you know, okay, so my teacher, my Calculus 3 teacher, of which I got an A in Calculus 3, I'm very proud of that.
Yeah.
But...
Yeah, you said you were high in math, so...
Yeah, well... and I hardly study, but anyway, regardless, point being...
You're like me, I had a natural ability at math and reading all my life.
My mom graduated high school salutatorian and graduated college with 1 B. And all A's. I
tested in the 99% top... What was it? I tested in the top 1% in Gateway Alternative High School out of the country in reading.
Wow. Impressive.
Yeah, that was actually shocking to me. See, I'll never forget that conversation, because when they told me, they're like, you scored top 1% in your reading. I'm like, what, out of the county? They're like, no, out of the country. What?
I scored... Every time I would take a reading test, if I was in 3rd grade, I was reading at a 10th grade level.
Yeah, you're like me, dude. I've loved reading ever since I was a kid. Like, I love it. I still do.
I love a good physical book. My mom bought me a Kindle, dude, and I'm like, eh.
Yeah, you're the same as me. My mom bought me a Kindle like 5 years ago too, and I was like, oh god, I like books.
I love being able to flip through a book and going back.
Right, there's something satisfying about turning.
And the smell of a book.
Right, everything about it. I know.
But
I think you have the same brain disorders I do. ADHD, right? That's what my sister says.
Well, HD.
I was never diagnosed.
I'm more so HD,
yeah.
but I'm...
Oh, just HD.
Just the HD, thanks. No, I'm kidding.
Okay.
No, but...
Yeah, I don't know if, I don't think... My sister kind of diagnosed me, because she went to college for psychology. She's a 1st grade teacher, I think is what she teaches. But, right, she long stands. Every time she talks to me, she tells me I have a disorder that I was never diagnosed with. But it's not problematic, because I function daily, you know what I mean? I can function daily life just fine.
Yeah. What was I gonna say? Math, and this, and...
But that's why you even seem like you have the same natural, like, things that I did. Because I was always, when I was little, I was very skilled at math and reading. Just naturally good at it.
Are you still skilled at it, or not?
No, I grew to hate math after a while, but I love... Yes, I'm still a very good reader, and I still do read. It's even funny to say, but I mean, I'm a good reader in that I retain everything that I read. I'm not necessarily a fast reader either.
Hey, 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 hey.
Are you Phasma?
Yep. Take me with you.
Seriously, you can stand on my tank. Does it knock you off when I move?
I might have to travel with you, but yeah.
Okay, that's where I was wondering if you had to walk with it. That's funny. Oh, I crashed into that. We'll go left around.
Oh well.
Try to get you a view. Oh, there's that laser guy. Hold on, I got
everything the light touch. So I have a problem.
Uh-oh.
I just ran, my controller died, and I just ran right into where one of the tanks.
Oh, the enemy? Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then the controller died, and I just stood there like a dingus.
Yeah, that sucks.
Wow. Anyway, so, I was saying everything the light touches, Phasma, will be yours one day. You know, like Simba and...
Yeah. Oh, stupid LAT gun. You're fucking dead, dude.
I'm an AAT with you.
Oh, okay, if you took that... Whoever took that tank, if it's someone on our team, just take that dude out if you can.
It's me.
Okay, yeah. I don't even care about having the tank. I just hate the damn LAAT gun.
Where is it?
No, he's on the
I
left.
see it.
I'm shooting him too. Nice, I'm hitting him with my turret as well. There he goes.
What? Why does that happen? Why does it when you kill him, he just shoots off into
Flies
space?
away.
Yeah.
Right, I know. See how fast the tank deals with that thing, though?
Yeah.
God.
I got
The tank
13.
just gets it out of the air.
I want to keep playing these maps because I'm learning so much about the different maps and how to dominate.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Because I was looking on.
Played them all yet, right?
I was looking on YouTube on how to dominate on maps, and it was like, how to dominate in the beta. I'm like, that's not what I want at all.
Here, what's funny, right, is I looked up tips a few weeks ago. Not that I need them, but I was just curious. So I'm like, does anyone really seem to know the information that I do? I'm gonna see. And sure as shit, they're saying the stuff like you, too, though. They're like, oh, save up. What are some of these stupid ass tips too? That's where I laughed at all these bloggers too, because they're like, just make sure you pick the right hero, because you know you may not get one. It's really hard to get one in a game, and I'm just sitting there like, yeah, not when you score 40,000 points every game. I have no troubles. So I'm like, man, these guys, nobody seems to know.
I'm shooting inside this. Do you see me shooting in there?
Yeah, yeah.
Trying to scare them off.
Oh, in the doorway. You can get a lot of kills sometimes with the tank firing into those doorways. Eventually, the team will usually, though, after you kill enough of them.
Well, that's fine. At least we'll get the points then.
Oh yeah, it's a wise move to fire the tank in there. Oh, Ray is still alive. I didn't even see her. I think I'm gonna come in as
shoot!
A rocket droid. No, I don't want the. I want the armored one. Where is he? There he is. Oh wait, no, there's heroes available. No, there's not. Damn it.
Are there heroes available for me? I have 12,000 points. Nope.
I don't know. I went to pick one and someone took it. Right. It's like, oh, never mind.
Who do I need? Hold on. I need to consult my list. Who do I need for my mod? Do you see? This is why I have my list on my iPad.
That's funny, dude. I'm really old school. I made the same list you're talking about, but I did it on pen and paper.
In this sense, for all this writing, I couldn't do it on pen and paper. In any other case, if it was like, if it was a lot less, okay.
Oh, right, already I'm thinking it makes more sense and it's probably easier anyway to do it, you know?
Yeah, because you can just backspace. I need...
19 kill streak with fucking Palpatine.
I need Iden. I need...
Did you have a 19 kill streak with Palpatine?
Yeah, and then Ray gets me in the corner.
Oh, damn. That's a pretty beastie score, right?
Yeah.
Palpatine is OP.
Nice.
I need Iden. I need...
Oh, look at that. You guys, see? You're catching up. You guys are both ahead of me.
Well, I'm up there with 19.
Yeah, I'm not used to seeing that.
Thank you.
I'm glad. Glad you guys are like.
Well, now you've shared your secret, and we have exploited it.
Yeah, because if I get some more guys like you, I mean, we can just. Oh my god.
Don't tell too many people, then everyone will do it.
No, probably not telling very many else. Certainly about the defender thing there. That's something I like to give away. You guys were cool. I don't know if yes, more. I don't know if you heard me. It's not a bug. It's an exploit, though.
Crap! Okay, I'm sorry.
The heavy class. Yeah, you pick a heavy class with defender and battle points, and then the vehicles you're in, when you take damage, give you points. Even if it's an AT-AT or a MTT, anything. That's where I'm not kidding when I say I've scored like 4,000 points in an MTT just by getting shot by an ion cannon and then getting shot by the team. I got like 4 grand just sitting there.
I need.
Yeah, after a time.
Who is MVP there?
What up?
Can you guys drop out so I can join you?
Yeah, hold
So
on.
be your side?
Yeah, you guys drop out. I just want to see what the next map is.
I was just gonna say, I'm like, dude, if it's okay, I'm waiting.
It's Hoth, isn't it?
No, that is
Command Sector North. Camino?
I think it's Yavin. I think it's Yavin 4.
Hold on, I can. I'll wait. You guys go back to the main menu. Wait for me. But I need for villains. I need Iden, Boba, Bosk, Kylo, Palpatine, and Phasma stuff to do.
Yeah, just throwing that out there. I was just waiting to see if it was Crate. Because if it was
Yeah,
Crate, I was gonna say.
No, it's Death Star. I don't really want to do heroes versus villains. I want to. I like.
I'd rather play Galactic.
But Death Star.
Starfight.
Death Star. What are your tips on that?
Death Star. Those are the ones because those are my favorite 3 maps in the game. The Death Star, Star Killer Base, and then Crate. Death Star, I mean, supercharged sentries, dude, do wonders in the Death Star maps.
Because they're close quarters?
Because they're hallway based, like there's a lot of doorways. So it can happen in the Death Star, like if you get 3 guys in a hallway and you have your supercharged already out, I mean, you can do a lot of damage. Sometimes you can just walk in and get like 4 kills. That was the map, the Death Star. I geeked out one night because I came in and the other team had already sabotaged one of our things and they were going at the other one. So the beginning of the game is like, the match is already 20% over when I joined. I literally dropped into this game, ran forward, and fucking quadruple killed. Like got a 4 kill streak with a turret use and then died. All within like 15 seconds, and I was first on the leaderboard. I'm like, I'm first on the leaderboard already? I've been in this game for 15 seconds. It's just crazy. What the fuck?
It's pretty awesome.
But, that's why I recommend the supercharged sentry is really fucking powerful.
Well,
it's one of
like
the
I said,
star cards.
like I said, I'll get there. I'm trying. Okay, hold on one second. Hold on. Could you not grudge in my ear? That gave me really big chills down my back. Please don't do that. That scared me.
Who's that? Who's doing that?
You.
Oh.
The sound that the grudge made.
I was just saying the nice thing about the supercharged sentry star card is that the higher tiers only decrease its recharge time.
Huh?
So I'm just saying that the first star card, like supercharged sentry, is just as strong.
Hold on.
What's up?
I got a gun from a crate.
Did you cancel the match?
Like it doesn't make it any weaker.
Yes.
So you just can't pull it out as often.
Hold on. I just want to see. I want to see the supercharged sentry real quick. Hold on. Before we start. Where is it?
If you haven't used it, it is a beast of a gun.
I have it. Let me upgrade it.
Yeah, that thing is just mean.
I can upgrade it to level 3, so I'm just gonna do that.
Have you used it yet?
No.
Have you tried it?
I've never used it once.
Okay, so if you don't, you've probably been killed by them enough.
More so explosive sentry than you'd think.
Okay, I get killed.
I
The
have a
supercharged.
question.
Yes.
Who will win the last fight? Aiden, Versio, or Finn? When Aiden was dark.
Iden Versio.
Yeah, I agree.
Iden.
I mean, Finn is a trained. That's another quip I have about Force Awakens, but whatever. Aside the point. Finn is a trained soldier, but Iden Versio is like...
Special forces.
Special forces,
Right.
exactly.
She's top-notch, and she's equipped with, like, really good equipment. I mean, good luck beating her, Finn.
Yeah.
Seriously.
He got
Versio's droid is badass. I'm sorry, it is. That is a badass droid.
he got lucky beating Phasma.
Oh, yeah, I agree that...
Don't spoil
Phasma
don't
was-
spoil what happens,
Yeah.
but he beats Phasma.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
I thought she was kind of a call-out to older villains, because a lot of people said she was misused and wasted, but I'm like, yeah.
A lot of people
She's,
I thought she was gonna get more screen time in this movie.
I had a question in The Force Awakens when I saw her. When she had like her on, she sounded like a girl, but when
She is a girl.
is a girl. Yes, Phasma's a girl.
The actress is Gwendolyn Christie.
But
She,
that one part when
Yes.
she
You watch Game of Thrones, right? Of course I know where she comes from.
I don't watch Game of Thrones because I don't have HBO.
Okay, how are you... I'm just a little curious. How do you know who Gwendolyn Christie is?
Because I research everything about Star Wars.
Okay, that's what I was wondering, is if you learned about her from Star Wars.
Yeah.
Yeah, Gwendolyn Christie is cool as shit. Just saying, she is, dude. She's like a 6.5 foot tall, like, she's cool as shit in real life.
I wonder if she played volleyball.
She is kind of a tomboy. I understand that much about her. Like, she's always been a bit of a tomboy. The girl who played Phasma.
That's my mom, tomboy.
Yeah. Gwendolyn, yeah, because she's not your typical female.
Hey, when you go to the mall and you like hit when you like press square, it looks like he has paint on his face, so like the red and black. When you go to the start cards, it's like he has paint on. Yeah, it's like his head's shining. Really? Yeah. Weird and very.
Have you heard Gwendolyn Christie laugh, by the way?
I'm trying to think.
She has the most infectious, but kind of
Does she?
scary, just listen. Here,
Cool.
if it loads.
It's awesome.
Here.
That's what I'm gonna do. Just for the fact that it was a struggle for the past few years. To downstairs cake, Brienne.
She's the best.
Yeah, I was gonna say I've never heard her laugh. I had to think about it because she does not laugh in Game of Thrones. I mean, there isn't much laughing at all in Game of Thrones.
The only thing I know from Game of Thrones is the scene where they're all at the dinner party and then like 500 people die.
Oh yeah.
It's like the red dinner or something.
Oh, dude, it's awful. The red wedding. Oh my god. One of the most disgusting scenes I've ever seen on television is what that is.
Don't watch that. You're too young for it. Don't watch it.
I mean, I might ruin... you may not ever see it, but that's not spoiling too much, because I won't even say who it is. But,
No, I'm...
knows. He's watched it, I think. Like,
Yeah, let's go season 5.
Well, I'm telling our 11-year-old not to watch because he's too young.
oh, dude, the Red Wedding, my favorite leader in the show died in that episode.
You need to be like 18 to watch that show.
Oh god, yeah.
At least.
Really mature-minded. You have to.
Yeah.
It's way too dark. And, yeah, no.
And inappropriate. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, oh god.
No, but
Yeah, That crushed me. It was my favorite leader in the whole show. I did the Red Wedding.
Who is it?
I
Who died?
I couldn't. I was Rob, a king. He was a king. My favorite ruler in the entire thing too.
Quick question.
I was appalled when he's killed. I'm like, dude, what? Oh my god.
No, Paul, no. Quick question. What do you do in this map? What's your strategy?
This is another one, supercharged sentry. That's the most important thing.
I would have seen this guy guys. You go there.
I've seen some people play
Just
how
wrecked.
like go. But when I wouldn't watch it because I didn't want to like spoil it, something like that. Yeah, spoil.
But yeah, since you haven't used the supercharged sentry, it has explosive rounds. So you don't have to hit the guy directly to hit him either.
Okay, let me change it to...
You can shoot the wall next to him and hurt him.
Well, they're losing back.
That's why the sentry's nasty, because I can just fire into a doorway and the guy doesn't even have to be standing to get hit.
I swapped out my bounty hunter for my my heavy with because I want my grenade for right now, but I'll do the supercharged sentry.
Yeah, I would recommend the sentry over whatever, even if it's a battle points card. You want your sentry equipped to your probably. Oh, this is one of the only parts of any map that I just don't like at all.
The second phase or the first phase?
Yes, just the second phase here. I don't like it. I think it's the only round, maybe, in every map that I just don't care for it at all, really.
Where we're pushing a ship?
It's not... Yeah, it's not that bad here. The only thing that really gets me right here in this segment is that stupid LAT gun up there. There he is.
Where? Up in the sky?
Yeah, just constantly shooting his damn green laser, dude. He always kills my hero. It's really aggravated.
We got him.
Yeah, out right away when I can, because and so I hate that damn thing. I really do. But now I'm experienced. I mean, I know how to deal with them now. Oh, the supercharged sentry, the LAAT, is really good too. Who is shooting me?
Hey, a little too much information. Let's focus on more important things than yelling out Bosk and Yoda and Darth Vader and Darth Maul and TIE fighters and... No offense. I'm just saying. I know. I'm just...
I know. I wasn't even looking, honestly.
Another one. In the air. In the air.
Taking it out too right now. We got it. Nice.
I got the kill assist.
I think I got the kill assist from trying to kill the laser thing.
Yeah, so did I. I wonder how many people can get a kill assist on that.
I don't know. I thought it was only one. I guess I'm wrong about that.
I don't know. It was only one.
Assist. Ooh, there's snipers out there. Careful. There's like 3 of them.
Yeah, I see him. I'm gonna flank to the right.
Yeah, okay. I was about to say they're on the right, but you see them. So.
I got killed by one. That's how I know.
Yeah, he almost got me, right? I got sniped on the right. Oh, get off! Get off! Oh, you punk.
You punk.
You punk ass. Partly why I don't like this round too is because it's one of the only rounds in any map that I just don't even want to bring my hero out here.
Yeah, you just like stay inside and like L8.
No, well that L8, yeah, but then the L8, that thing can shoot through walls.
Are you serious?
Yes, it doesn't. Nothing stops that thing. The only thing that stops the LAT's laser is the ground. It will shoot. It'll shoot through
Another one.
building.
Another one.
LAT gun, I see it.
I'll get it.
Very nice.
Nice.
See, I'm glad. Now that I have a small team of guys, we just take that thing out like nothing.
Yeah, I'm just going back and forth.
They're probably pissed off though.
I won't hate this part of the map so much if my team can keep that thing out of the sky.
Which is what we're doing.
Which we'll try to do, right?
Well, we've already done a hell of a job doing that every time he comes
Like
out.
4 times already.
Yep, that's why they're not bringing it out anymore.
If I was a ship, you'll still be alive.
Yeah, I almost bet you that guy was losing points by picking that thing.
Well, it's only 200 points. It's not like you're losing a lot. I think there's another one. There is another one.
So he's not. So you're right. He's probably not losing points.
I'll get him.
I got him halfway.
I was dead, so I just came back.
No.
Here. Oh, he's on the left. I see. Sniped, damn it.
Wait, is he dead now?
No.
I see.
They lost. Or no, it's us. We lost.
No.
I'll be right back. I'll be right back. I gotta get some water.
What? Yeah, I don't know how you did, but you should have, cause we had you covered. Boss. Yeah. Man. Yeah. I got 335 credits. Cloning facility? Oh no. You wanna quit and try to find like another game or something?
I just slipped on top of my trading cards and jammed my toe into my dresser. Or not my dresser, my my cabinet. I'm gonna go get...
More just asking, what do you need 125 kills with?
Me? Oh no. Okay, you guys keep...
No, he said he needs 125 kills. Okay, yeah, for the assault. So, yeah. This is a good assault class map, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Just because close quarters, it's a lot of close quarters.
Hey, Mama. I don't know.
Well, I did. That round isn't that bad. I already know. That's the only thing I hate about that.
Well, if you was a hero, we would have won. But nope.
Might have secured that point.
You think?
Yeah.
Well, there's a lot of us in here and stuff. Got a lot of them. I already have 350 points. I got a donating prestige trophy.
Starting with our genetic archive. Take position. Do not let our slicers access the archive. Go!
Are you covering your mouth? Are you covering your mouth? It's OP a little. You see that turret? Right, it's a little bit OP. Ah. Yeah. Yeah.
They pretty much didn't touch.
What's the weather like up there in Wisconsin right now?
What's the weather like in Wisconsin? Cold as shit.
Okay.
It's really cold right now.
You want to know?
I think it's in the negatives, I believe.
You want to know something really crazy?
Yeah.
We have weird ass weather out here, so.
Yeah, well, Texas gets summer, not so much summer, super winter, and then like a week of spring, and then it's back to summer.
Yeah, it's just Wisconsin is weird on the day-to-day, is what I mean.
Well,
Like seriously, it can be negatives today, and tomorrow it's 50 and sunny.
Yeah, same.
on
Yeah, it's straight.
The same. Even in the summer, it's going to be like 30 degrees. Next day it's raining.
on New Year's Day,
Right.
on the day
It's
after
so weird out here sometimes.
here in Texas, the day after New Year's, the high is going to be 30 and the low is 26. And for Texas, that's pretty crazy.
That's right. 36 out here is like
No, 30 for a high, 26 for a low.
Oh yeah, I'm saying even that, dude. By Wisconsin standards, that's not that cold.
The thing is, people, I love it cold. I sleep with my window open 24/7. Once the temperature,
Me in that sense, dude.
once the temperature gets below what we keep it in the house, I open my window. So, but I love it cold, and people, it gets like 50 degrees around here, and everyone's like in like 2 jackets and a long sleeve shirt. I'm like, you're insane.
Yeah, dude. Well, I live in a tourist town, so it's pretty funny.
What do you mean? Like everyone's coming there all bundled up?
Like people, oh yeah, that for one thing, and they drive like idiots.
That, well,
Like sometimes it'll rain out here, and people drive like they're gonna slip their car right off the road. It's like it's some rain.
we have the exact same problem here. Anytime it rains a little bit, traffic just...
Well, half these fuckers are driving Land Rovers. That's what really gets me. I'm like, dude, you're driving a Land Rover. You don't have to drive 20 miles an hour on the road because it's wet. That's a fucking Land Rover.
I don't get mad.
Drive like
The only thing I get mad about when I drive is when people go under the speed limit. I drive the speed limit exactly, but when people go under the speed limit, that pisses me off.
You know what used to drive me nuts when I used to drive? Is people turning without putting on their fucking signal.
Yeah.
It drives me fucking crazy. Alright. But yeah, I've seen so many... I'm coming in now. But yeah, I've seen so many, like, close calls with car accidents, dude, because people don't put on their signal. It's fucked up.
I almost got in an accident because a lady cut me off, even with a turn signal.
What really makes me mad about that is all you have to do as a person is, push the lever, dude. It's not like it takes work. And it's a safety precaution. It's like, dude, your fucking turn signal is there for a reason.
How are you, by the way, I'm curious. I'm just, I was just looking at this YouTube video that you had. I don't know what, it was just on my screen, so I was looking at it. How are you able to upload more than a 15-minute video?
That I don't know.
Because
oh, you're probably talking about my Ray Beast or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have no idea. I actually didn't even realize that uploaded to my account.
Well, the weird thing about that is that you're not supposed to be able to upload past 15 minutes unless you have it's either 1,000 or 10,000 video views.
Interesting. Yeah, I don't know. It wasn't even apparently that automatically posted. Like, to my YouTube from my PlayStation. I didn't even realize it happened until you told me it was there. I'm like, what? Really?
It said it uploaded a month ago. It says it uploaded on November 20th. I don't know if that means anything, but...
Probably doesn't. Ooh, Tatooine.
Any tips?
Actually, I never won or lost on Tatooine. Because I never played it.
Any tips on this one? Oh.
Look at the high ground.
What happened?
Try to get the high ground.
Get the high ground. I love that. I'll do that. Unless I...
There we go.
What happened?
Sorry, I just had to set her up with her. Sometimes she can't figure out the websites I use while she's watching her show, so she couldn't figure out how to get to the next episode.
Aww. I love technology inept people.
Oh, dude, I've been doing it my whole life. I was connecting VCRs for my family when I was 8, because no one else in the house knew how to do it.
Oh, I bet little one doesn't know what a VHS tape is.
See, I don't think I ever mentioned this about myself, but I was essentially raised by women. I have an older sister who I very much look up to.
Can I say something kind of like, it sounds kind of rude, but it's not?
No.
I'm surprised you're not gay, considering you that's not meant to be rude, I'm just saying, like...
No, I think it's funny. I actually I don't find that offensive at all. I mean, I don't.
I mean, I was, since my dad passed away, I've been technically raised by my mom and only my mom. I mean, my dad's been here, but my mom and I have a lot closer connection than my stepdad and I do.
Okay. Yeah, sure.
Even though he's basically my dad because he's been here since I was 3, but regardless. But continue.
Yeah, my dad's not like a bad guy, but they divorced before I remembered. And my dad was like a weekend dad, you know. He would take me to his house and I'd watch all these weird movies with him and look at all his art and shit, and he'd show me what he's doing for Dungeons and Dragons and whatever. But I'm a total mama's boy. He raised me, you know. That's how I view it. Like, yeah, my dad put up with the good me when I'd go to his house and be like, I love your movies. See, my mom put up with the other me that was getting kicked out of school and causing trouble everywhere I went when I was 14. Yeah, see, I didn't get too much into it. Yes, my history is long, and it would take a long time to even sort it out.
Nah.
I was expelled in 6th grade. I was expelled with a knife.
Oh. Did you?
Which on and on it goes. I didn't even know how it got in my bag, actually.
Okay.
In fact,
I was gonna say, did you like threaten someone with? I did something worse, and I didn't even get punished.
Here's my thought. Yeah, we used to... It was a steak knife. It was a 12-inch steak knife. But we used to sit in my room and throw knives at my closet door.
Why?
Try to stick them in the door. Because we're crazy little fucks, dude. I mean, we were pretty crazy.
Fair ball, fair play.
Just bored. But anyway, my thinking is that I still kind of think someone told on me, honestly. But it's funny because it's never been figured out to this day and never will be. But I thought that the knife must have bounced off my closet and fell into my backpack, and I didn't realize it. Because I had no idea how this... Like, I'm not stupid enough to bring a knife to school for no reason. So I'm like, why? I couldn't believe it when they pulled it out of my bag.
How would they
know? Is that they pulled me... I sat down in first hour, and the principal and the school cop came into my classroom 10 minutes into the school day and pulled me out of class and demanded to search my bag. That's why I'm like, someone must have said something, because what the fuck? Like, how did that just happen?
You know, when I was
It's
in...
weird, too.
When I was in 6th grade...
Fast.
That is really weird.
It happened fast, dude. I showed up at school ready for a day of normal school and walked out half an hour later banned from school property.
I got beat up in 6th grade because I told on a kid. On top of that,
I just got beaten and I just died.
That's how it always happens. Don't use our Lord's name in vain. Don't do that. Don't do that. You start at a young age, you'll never stop.
But I try to be,
But,
respectful to other people's beliefs.
well, I mean, I don't curse, but if I were to curse, I would never say Lord's name in vain. I just can't.
See, but I'm one of the other sides of the argument.
I know.
Since I take no offense to it, why should I be offended? You know what I mean?
I'm just saying. But anyway.
I know what you're coming from. That's why I don't really use the term.
Yeah. When I was in 8th grade, I used to have kind of... Like, I used to get really ticked off when people would start just messing with me, you know? I stabbed a girl with a pencil. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
In front of the teacher. And then she looks over and she pulls the pencil out of her arm and she starts laughing. And then she told the teacher and I'm like, oh, fudge. And then the teacher said, do you want me to expel you? I'm not going to. I'm not even going to write you up to the office. If you apologize and if you show me, you know, because I was a really good kid.
Yeah, so was I. I was a straight A silent student, dude, all of elementary school. An honor student.
Yeah.
And then expelled.
I think it helped that the teacher knew me for 2 years in robotics. But
I'm a good example of society failing a smart person. I pretty much skipped school. I have a HSED from Gateway, but I didn't learn anything from high school.
what is Gateway?
It's an alternative high school for people who are smart but fail at school, like me. I didn't care about homework. I failed every class in high school because I didn't give a shit. But I would ace my finals, and my teachers used to get so mad, dude. They're like, you fucking failed all year and you come into finals and get straight A's? But yeah.
Mitch, I'll be your teacher.
Oh, dude, these principals, they kind of know when they look at someone like me. I was kind of an adult at 15. More so than most 15-year-olds.
I couldn't be more opposite than you.
They're like, how can you do this? I'm like, dude, I work. I used to get out of school in freshman year and go to work until 10 at night. I'm like, I'm not doing homework. I don't have time.
What did you do but way back then?
What's that?
What did you do way back then?
Oh, what did I do for work?
Yeah.
I worked in a diner. I was a cook in a diner.
Oh, nice.
So I was like, I don't know where your other high school kids get the time, but when I get home at night, 10 o'clock at night after my day, the last thing I'm gonna do is open my bag and do homework. I pretty much told them to fuck off. So they sent me to Gateway, because I was, you know, I'm more than smart enough to pass high school.
I never seen the garage.
I went to... I suggest against it at your age. I went to a STEM program for middle and high school, and I was part of the first graduating class. There were 120 kids going in to that, and at our high school, there's 3 magnet schools. One of them is its own school, but it uses the school campus as a grounds for their campus. So they don't count towards the final total of, like what rank you were out of everyone in the, like what your class size was. So the other 2 were, so it's Lee High School, and then STEM and NISA. NISA is like School of the Arts. I'm sure you know what STEM is. Science, Technology, Engineering, and Math. So, what happens is when I went there, I was part of the first graduating class from 6th grade through 12th grade for STEM. Started off as 120 kids, ended up with 54, and 27 of us, well, time for bed, 27 of us were there from 6th grade, so it was like a little family. But I graduated 41 out of 553 kids.
Cool.
I mean, could have done better if I studied more, but summa cum laude.
Scattered. Well, you kind of know. I mean, you can tell from talking to me. It's like I can tell from talking to you that you're not a stupid human being.
Thanks.
I essentially passed high school without studying anything.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know. I mean, I did almost literally 0 studying throughout.
Exactly. I'm almost the same way. My mom could have done that, but she chose. That's why she got salutatorians, because she studied and studied and studied and studied and studied and.
This is. Mine is basically. I mean, I'm saying this quite literally. My school history. I came into 6th grade, got kicked out. I failed 6th grade throughout, and then got kicked out of school for 3 years. And didn't come back for 4. When I came back, I went in as a freshman in high school. Actually, I think it was supposed to be 2 years, right? But it ended up being 3 is what it was. But I came in as a freshman in high school, failed high school for a year, and then halfway through the next year, they jumped me to...
Not leaving our people behind. Delay the enemy at the junkyard and cantina, and remember the civilians. We're fighting at someone's home.
Teaching me microscopes. My first day, I got angry.
Why? Why'd you get angry? I'm sorry, I missed part of that. My headset unplugged.
I didn't even explain all of that. Well, when I went my first day back in high school after like 3 years out of school altogether, I go back in, and my first day they're teaching me like the parts of a microscope. And it's funny because I directly remembered that was one of the last things I learned in middle school. And I raised my hand like, why the fuck am I learning this again?
Did you say those words?
I don't think I said fuck, no. I raised my hand and asked why we're learning this. Yes, I did directly ask the question. And as usual, I was just ignored by the teacher. Didn't even answer me. Just looked away and acted like I didn't even talk to him. It's like, okay, whatever. See, I got tired of the school system. I really did. They weren't teaching me anything. Oh God, my anger got mad. I mean, I think that's partly why I'm a cynic, because of my history. But I I came to the conclusion that I was learning more from the History Channel in my like first few months out of school than I ever did in all the years I learned in there. Like, this is just dumb. Like, I learned more from a fucking documentary about the universe than I did in science class.
Hold on, I'm looking at my... Hold on.
And I don't think it's... Hopefully it's not that way anymore. I think it's partly the time I lived in and the school I was in, you know. I sure hope that they don't treat students like the way I kind of got treated throughout my school history anymore.
They didn't treat me that way. I don't know about other kids. I'm trying to look up, because I got A's in 3 of my 4 classes, and I don't know what the grade for the other class was. And since we're talking about school, I wanted to look it up. I know I get distracted from the game just because, well, my grades are important, so I feel like...
You're... Well...
Huh?
You already see I'm low on the leader.
Wait, why are you so low?
Oh, because I'm talking. We haven't got into that much. But when I say I'm hyper-focused, I mean it literally. When I'm deep in a conversation, I pretty much can't do anything else very coherently.
So
when I get in a big discussion during a video game, I'm generally gonna suck.
We should make... We should, next round, we should all just try being, like, silent and just see what happens. Yeah. I just want to see...
Well, yeah. I won't be silent, but I'll do call-outs in the game.
Well, call-outs.
Call out what's happening.
Like you're playing the game, like talking and doing the...
see it.
Let's just...
Like, that's how focused I am, dude. Right?
Yeah.
I focus on the game. I'm
let's
like
just,
MVP.
Let's just see what happens. I just really want to see.
Oh yeah, because I am much worse. My nephew knows this. He laughs at me when I start talking during a game. He tells me to shut up if he's in the game. So Trevor, stop talking.
Do you have any kids, or...
Me? No. I don't want them just because the world is a little scary. And I'm a firm believer in the overpopulation. I've long stated if I ever have a kid, I will adopt.
What? You don't want of your own?
Oh, what's up?
You don't want one of your own?
No, because the world's too overpopulated. We have kids we need taken care of already.
Well, the only reason I would want a kid of my own, it's for my family, in the sense that, unless you live in Italy, the American of my last name, Zagnoni, here in America, if I don't have kids, Zagnoni in America is dead.
Wow, we're the only ones, huh?
So, because my mom's brother is 56 and has never been married or had any kids, and I'm the only Zagnoni left too. So in my case, it's a little different. I'm kind of obligated to, and not adopt, because then that's, I mean, sure, he has my last name.
I know what you're saying, not the bloodline, though.
It needs, the bloodline needs to, I need to continue the blood. So that's a little, if that weren't the case, I would adopt.
Yeah, and well, that's because I don't have any problem with people having kids. I mean, that's the way of life.
Well, I mean, did you know...
Stay alive as a damn species.
Did you know that dolphins and humans are the only animals that have sex for pleasure?
That's funny.
All other animals do it for survival.
Yeah, but see, God, it goes on and on. I made my mom sad, throughout my early 20s by refusing to have a child and not wanting one at all. Because that's where you say you're obligated, because that's where I get slightly offended, though, even though I know where they're coming from.
Yes!
But she
I'm sorry.
To learn the hard way, because I told her off. Because she kept saying it. She's like, why don't you have kids?
Yes.
And I got defensive and was like, you know what? This is my fucking life. No one's gonna tell me to fucking bring a kid into this world. Period. I don't care how bad you make me feel about it. It's not happening.
Hold on. I'm looking.
It's one thing to...
No!
Right, I just got offended because that's not something I take lightly. That's bringing a damn life in.
I got a I thought I got an A. I got a C.
Like, I'm not gonna
Oh.
bring a life into this world because someone else is making me feel obligated. Like, not saying in your situation's a little different, right? I'm saying my personal life, I'm in a position where it's not happening.
But do you have a wife though? Because I'm sure if your wife says, "Give me my baby," to make you the baby.
I already know. Well, see, you don't know all my history, but I had a girl once. I thought I was going to have a kid when I was 21. I woke up in a girl's bed, drunk, didn't know where I was. It's the only time it ever happened to me, too. Woke up, didn't know who she was, didn't know where I was in her bed. And like 3 months later, she knocks on my door, saying that she's pregnant and she knows it's mine.
Oh,
That's not from me. Get away from me.
Yeah, and here's the other thing. I completely hated the chick. She was a bitch and I couldn't stand her. And I'm like, oh god, the mother of my kid is someone I don't even want.
So you had angry sex.
Yeah, something. I think I was just wasted and didn't really know, what I was even doing. But I found out about myself. It was a big learning. I mean, that was one of the biggest life lessons I ever had.
Did she have a miscarriage?
No, here's the story. So when she told me that she was positive it was mine, I kind of took her word for it, because I just had to believe it. I had to prepare like this was mine. But I learned something about myself because I didn't think she was a very good mom, and I didn't like her as a person, so I wanted custody. And I'm like, I'm glad I learned that I would be a good dad, probably. I mean, I kind of always knew that, but like all I could think is there's no way I'm leaving my kid with this chick. Like, no way. It's not happening. I want at least half custody. But right, then I went and did the cotton swab. And like a week or two later, they send me a piece of mail saying that it's 99% sure it's not mine. And I start laughing. And then the next day, they send me the other guy's fucking paternity test. And it's 99% sure his. I don't even know who the guy was.
Oops.
I was just like, right, all I'm thinking is, you stupid bitch telling me you're positive that it's mine. Like she didn't have any sex with anyone else. Right there just called out her lie, I'm like, fuck you, bitch, I'm done. Like, done with your life and get away from me.
And this is why...
So I actually thought I was going to have a kid once in my life. And I did. I was ready for all of the responsibility that came with that. It scared me to death, but I was going to give everything I had to my kid when I thought I was having one. But yeah, so I was pleased with myself when I learned, that I would do that, at least in that situation. Like, cool, at least I'm not like half these other guys that just want to run away.
Or that just want to have sex with a woman and then just be like... I don't know... And then just say, oops, and it's like, I'm a father by accident.
That's what I mean. Most of the guys don't, like, want... This hits home to me, too, because my nephew's dad is a dirtbag. And the guy stayed out of my nephew's life till he was, like, 15, and then wanted to, be active.
So like
late.
2 or 3 years ago? That's
seriously, that's too little, too late. My nephew doesn't even want to know his dad. And I told him he's good. I'm like, good, dude.
You deserve a second chance.
Yeah, the dad kind of... Well, that's the thing, is he had his second chance, that guy. I know what you're saying, it's his kid too, but the way he treated the situation with my nephew was bad. The guy, he's a drunk, dude. He would hang out at the bars all of my nephew's life and just get drunk. He didn't even care. I'm like, fuck him. My nephew's awesome, dude. He's smart like me. He has... I've long told him that. I'm like, well, because Liz, my sister, her, my nephew is my sister's kid. That's the one I'm talking about, Liz. She's like, he's such a smart ass, Trevor. I'm like, so am I, and so were you when you were his age. And she would laugh, you know, because it's the truth. And I'm like, you know what, you gotta be smart. You know what you have to be a smart ass? What?
Smart.
You have to be smart to be a smart ass. That's a compliment.
Yeah.
I'm a smart ass by nature. You have to be. You have to have.
I am too. My dad gets so mad sometimes.
Right. I mean, honestly, you do though. I just know that because I am one. Like, you have to have some wits about you to be an actual smart ass. Because you have to pick up shit on the spot, which I've always been good at. That's a good example too. When they found my knife in my school bag, they pulled it out of my bag right in front of me, and I didn't even know what it was or how it got there. You know, like, all I'm thinking is, what the fuck? How did that get in my bag? And then he asked me where it came from. Do you think my answer was I don't know? Fuck no, it wasn't. I was smart enough, dude. My mind is racing in that moment because all I'm thinking is, if I tell them the truth, they're gonna call bullshit on me and think that I was here to hurt someone. So my story on the spot became that some gang members had threatened to stab me at school that day. So I was scared. And then they kicked me out. That was that. Funny though, yeah. I mean, that came up later on in high school in front of the whole school board. And I told them the truth, like 6 years later.
The truth or the fake truth?
Yes, I know. I came out in front of the school board because they tried to expel me in high school at one point again, too, for marijuana.
You did the marijuana?
I still do marijuana. It's part of my daily. It's part of my daily life, man. I wouldn't keep my sanity without weed. I would not be a nice person, I don't think, without weed at this point. No. Keeps me calm, keeps my nerves. It helps me forget about the world that I get so angry about, basically, too. Dude, I get wound up into a ball. You can already tell, probably.
You can... I mean...
Dude, if I hear Trump talk for 5 minutes, I go off. I mean, I go off. I can't even listen to one sentence from that man.
Listen, I respect him, but some of the things... The speech patterns he has is very weird. Like, one of the things he said...
I don't mean...
One of the things he said...
I'm sorry, and I'm like...
Puerto Rico, it's an island surrounded by water.
Yeah.
Big water. Ocean water.
Yeah. Right.
I'm like, what? Did you just define what an island is to me?
Oh, he said that. He said that in his speech.
Uh-huh.
Come on. See, this is... I can't pay attention to politics. You're telling me someone stupid enough to utter that fucking sentence is running my life. I mean, fuck out of here.
That's true.
See, I don't mean to get... See, I get nasty. You support Trump, but this is why I almost don't even like getting into politics. What a... Yeah. I think he's a piece of shit.
What a...
Anyone that suggests building a wall across your whole country is a fucking fool. You're a fool. Really? Really? Human history hasn't shown that fucking building walls doesn't work ever?
Berlin. China.
Ever.
Great Wall.
China. Walls have been built all throughout history. It never fucking works. And now we have planes, you jackass.
Okay. Okay. Let's... Okay. One question. Best thing for offense on this map?
Speeders.
Just
keep getting in speeders over and over again and running guys over.
Okay, let's see how well you do when we just like do call-outs and such. I wanna see.
Alright, yeah, we'll stop bullshitting. I know.
Just for one round.
Focused.
Just for one round.
Oh, I'm down for playing too. I love shooting the shit. of course. But I love playing games too. Yeah.
I don't mind talking, but I just want to see.
Yeah, I'm not good. That's what I mean. It completely changes how I play when I get into that shit. It's because all my focus goes into what I'm thinking and talking about.
I feel like I'm better when I talk, but I'm not gonna...
I'm awful. I know it.
I just... you know, you speak... you're speaking softly and carrying a big stick. I just want you to... You know, show me that... Yeah, I know. It's a Teddy Roosevelt. I know.
Yeah. We're good. Yeah, the trick here is the heavy loadout, like I said. It's not as important, though, in here, the heavy loadout. You get some points for damage. But just getting the speeders, like, they're weird to use if you don't know, like, if you haven't really used them. But, you'll get used to them, and they give you a lot of points.
Is it, whose mic is the one that's doing the...
It might be mine. I don't think it is. Maybe it is.
It's just kind of like...
I have to look at the party.
Just kind of goes...
It's in my ear, too, so I don't know.
Is it me? Hold on.
Died yet, or else I'd be in this ear.
No, it's not me. Except I just rubbed my gristle on the mic. That must have sounded great.
Gristle, that's a funny word to me.
I don't even know where it came from. I was about to say beard, and I'm like...
It's like
beard.
a southern word.
I guess it is.
Like something... Yeah, it's not even... I don't mean that in any kind of mean.
No. I don't take it rude.
But it doesn't sound like something right. It just doesn't sound like a word we would really say about anything in Wisconsin generally. I did go. I went to Oklahoma once, and I didn't really like the people, but God, the food was amazing.
You need to.
Holy crap! Their barbecues are.
No. If you think Oklahoma's barbecues are good, you need to go to Texas.
Yeah, my dad had been trying to get me to go move
Brisket?
there for a few years. I didn't want to. Damn it! I just got my speeder and the round's over.
Can we not use it anymore?
You can, but we can't go up to the next round. You're pretty much stuck down here. But, once they all get chased up to that platform, it's pretty pointless to be in a speeder.
Well,
I actually have one right here. I'm trying to kill him. Oh, got him. Wow, I'm at 7 health.
Hey, climb!
That is you in the speeder, right? So you can't get...
No, I'm just being dumb.
Yeah, you can get a lot of points early, but that round ended fast.
Yeah, dude.
Normally it doesn't happen like that. But yeah, speeder. Usually it's vehicle, and it'll score you lots of points in this game.
Only I'd known. Is it, we didn't talk about it, but on defense on this map, is it just supercharged sentry, or is there something specific?
Same thing, speeders.
Oh, I forgot that they have it too.
Yeah, yep. Both teams just get speeders on Star Killer Base. I pretty much refused. I thought speeders were stupid as shit when I first played this game. Like, I tried to drive one and I thought it was just awful.
Not that bad.
No, once you get the hang of how to use them, though, you can kick some ass, right? I just go around and run people over, is what I do.
So, so you can focus, I'll talk for a little bit here.
Yeah, we're good. We're talking lightly enough to where I'm focused.
Yeah, we're not talking about, like...
Yeah, I know why I'm not. I already know why I'm... Because I can get my speeder until the bear...
So...
Once I get Ray on the field.
Yeah, I can't what pattern I need, like... but...
Oh, yeah, you were getting there. I couldn't hear you. Actually, you're cutting in and out.
Oh. Might be. I don't know why.
No, you're good. You probably couldn't even tell, right?
I could at the very end when you were saying lag. I was like, oh crap.
I thought you said the word lag, but then it cut you off, right? I'm like, what did he say?
What?
Was he saying he's lagging? No. I thought for a second that you were saying your game was lagging.
No.
Cutting out.
What's weird is the we recently, my dad's really stubborn, and I told him a few months ago, I said, you know, we don't have the fastest internet. He's like, yes we do. I'm like, no we don't. He's like, yes we do, and I look at my down speed on the PlayStation, and it's 24 megs per second. I'm like, this is not fast internet. So I told we had GVTC, which is a local, it's kind of like, you know, it's just a cable service.
Yeah, I have no idea what it is.
Yeah, I know.
Spectrum.
Well, Spectrum doesn't work really good down here, but anyway.
Yeah, I know. It depends where you live. Right?
Time Warner was good, but Spectrum is not. Let's just put it that way.
It's what we used to be, right?
Yeah. So then, they upped it to, 100 megs per second from, like, it was at 25, I think. And,
yeah.
But my down speed on the PlayStation, I looked it up on, because there's the Wi-Fi card that's on the motherboard can only handle a certain down speed unless you upgrade it, which means replacing your entire motherboard. I'm like, I'm not doing that. I'll just accept what I have.
Right. We have, see, I'm a little lucky for that, because I have really good internet out here.
Yeah, the internet's good. I'm just saying that down speed isn't.
Installed. Yeah, I had my internet installed, though, and then, like, a year later, we have really high speed. But the modem they gave us couldn't handle it. Like, we bought our own modem a year later, and our fucking internet since we did.
Modems wear out within a couple years.
I didn't realize how fast.
Yeah, they die. They tank.
Like, right after a year, I couldn't believe the modem. Like, what difference it made when we bought it. Like, holy crap. Like, our internet just doubled across the board in my household when we got that modem. It's nuts. Because before our, you know, our signals would dip if there was like 3 of us on the internet in the house. Now we have a really nice modem, so like everyone can run full speed at the same time.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I know. That's where I was like, I couldn't believe. I thought my brother kind of wasted his money when he bought it. He bought it for $200.
So what do you do?
Bucks. You don't need.
Yeah, really. Such a good point.
It made our internet life so much better in our house. We were having some issues, so I was like, hell yeah.
So the
I liked it just because we weren't really getting the internet we were paying for, essentially.
Exactly.
So I'm like, holy shit, we're paying for like half the megabits a second that we weren't even getting. Like half of the you know, half the fucking loading time. It like doubled. I mean, it literally doubled in my house. I couldn't believe it. Holy shit.
Nope, lost my train of thought.
Like my PlayStation dashboard used to lag out when I would move from game to game.
Really?
Laggy. It wouldn't lag out the system, but I mean, it would like everything would be a little jumpy. And never like the moment we put that modem in, it doesn't happen anymore. Like holy shit, yeah. I mean, it's a noticeable difference.
I don't remember what I was gonna say. Oh, this is just a question. My mom, I was talking to her about headphones and stuff. Do you think? Oh shoot! I wish there was maybe there is a way to. Is there a way to connect Bluetooth headphones to the PlayStation?
Maybe. If it has one of those plug-in things, it might.
So basically what you're saying is if the Bluetooth headphone has a jack on it.
Yeah, like the USB, right, the wireless thing, yeah.
I gotcha.
I think it could. I'm not positive about that. I know I have a Bluetooth sound system in my house, but I connect it with fiber optic. I've never actually tried to connect the Bluetooth to my system.
This map?
This one is, let's see, we're Imperials. Yeah, generally it's certain vehicles, so I think this one we get ATSTs. So yeah, get in an AT, select your heavy with your defender and stuff, and then get in an ATST.
So I hear a lot of the easy ways to get points are heavy, defender, etc.
Yeah, I strictly use heavy. I don't use anything else. That's it. It's the best points grabbing class, and I like it because it's the best class for running.
Maybe I'll stick with heavy, and or once I'm difficult hero things, maybe I'll jump into the other classes, you know?
Yeah, because I was all about assault initially, right? But